Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Stanley Cup playoffs in our Montreal Canadiens franchise mode. We are here in year 2025 with Leon Draisaitl on the team. We're about to enter the Stanley Cup playoffs facing the Detroit Red Wings in round number one. We won the conference in the regular season, finished just a couple of points away from the Avalanche for the President's Trophy. Here is the team. You have Trevor Wong along with Leon Draisaitl, 96 overall, 5 stars in every single category. He is absolutely unbelievable. Cole Caulfield, Shane Wright, KK, and Marco Junala, who is a new addition to our team. We got him from the Dallas Stars. He had 31 points and 21 goals in 33 games for us. Only 21 years old. Jonathan Drouin, Max Domi, Max Pacioretty, line number 3. And then Jesse Puyarvi, Philip Danault, and Brendan Gallagher in line number 4. So we only have, out of our starting lineup, 5 current players of the Canadiens. 6 if you want to count Cole Caulfield being a prospect. We brought back Max Pacioretty. And then defense, Shea Theodore, Evan Bouchard, Jacob Churchrin, Ty Smith, the return of PK Subban and Axel Anderson, plus 3 on the entire top 4 for defense. And in goal, we have Thatcher Demko, 86 overall with Marcus Samsonov, who is high elite potential. Chances are Samsonov will be our starter next year. We can trade Thatcher Demko probably for good value after an insane regular season. Chances are his overall is even going to go up. Looking forward to that. So we did have a very good regular season. Looking forward to play the Detroit Red Wings. Going to take a look quickly at the lines for the Detroit Red Wings to see what their team looks like as well before we get into the games. They have Petri Martins, 91 overall. He was 5th overall a couple of years ago. 95 hands, 87-89 shot, 89 speed. Excellent player, obviously, 91 overall. Joe Veleno, 87, and Philip Zadina, 89. It goes down quite a bit after it, 83 and 80. Novo Seltsev, that's a pretty cool name. Then Stranges, Evgeny Sveshnikov, Rasmussen, Anthony Mantha. It's funny how they have an 86 and an 84 on the third line, an 82 and an 80 on line number 2. Then Donato, Tyler Bertuzzi, and Andre Palat on line number 4. Defense is looking like Murray, Klefbom, Barry, Montour, Schlowski, and Sider. And in goal, they have 85 overall Robin Leonard, backed up by Vanacek. So they don't have a bad team, but I think on paper, ours is definitely better. Before we start off the episode, the hockey news did have some very sad news. I want to mention it. Colby Cave of the Edmonton Oilers, unfortunately, he passed away. He had a brain bleed a few days ago. He's brought in medically into his coma. He was only 25, so definitely rest in peace to him. Thoughts and prayers to his family, friends, teammates, everybody close to him. That's truly sad for World of Hockey. What we're going to do here in this franchise mode is try to have a good episode. We are in 2025 looking for a 25th Stanley Cup. Facing off against the Detroit Red Wings, we have home ice advantage in the original 6 matchup. Here we go at the Bell Center. After one, it is 1-1. Novo Seltsev and Cole Caulfield on the power play. I'm looking for 2 goals in the second period. No, we get 1 from the Red Wings. Moritz Seider scores on Demko. 2-1 for them. It's going to be a close one. The shots are very close, but Max Pacioretty ties it on the power play on Robin Leonard. 11 minutes to go, tied up in the third period. It's going to go down to the wire, or it may even go to overtime. 4 minutes, 3 minutes, we're heading into the extra frame. Overtime in game number 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs here, round number 1, and they actually win it. Oscar Klefbom from the point on Thatcher Demko. Leon Draisaitl, 96 overall, couldn't get the back of the net. We need our big guns to step up and play big in game number 2. We need to bounce back. We need to win 1 out of 2 at home. I don't want to go back to Detroit, to the Little Caesars Arena, down by 2. 2-1 in the first. Joe Veleno and Philip Zadina. Max Pacioretty gets the power play goal for us after 2. 3-3, so we tie it. Pacioretty scores again. Barry against one for them. And yes, Betty Kanyemi, there it is. And Oscar Klebbaum again. All the way almost at the point, right against the board. 32-21 the shots, and Ryan Murray scores again. This is unbelievable. I don't understand this simulation sometimes. 33-26 the shots. You have multiple 90 overalls in our forward group. Excellent defense. Kotkaniemi scores. He's making it close. 1 minute to go. We drop game 1 and game number 2 against the Red Wings. Well, that's not the start I was expecting from our team. Oh my goodness, what's going on? It was a couple of close games. 2 1-goal games. Just couldn't get it done. Robin Lehner was playing good for the Detroit Red Wings. We have an 85 ourselves in net. Actually, 86 in Demko. We should be able to find this one. 2-1. Novoseltsev again in Zadina. Puyarvi for us after 2. They tie it. Marco Junela and Philippe Danault. Novoseltsev again. He's been on fire, scoring in every period, it seems, for Detroit Red Wings. And Sveshnikov gets one for them. 23-23 the shots. Power play, we need to kill that one if we want a chance. 10 minutes to go. It's not looking good. We need to score on this power play here. Come on, boys. Wake up. And there it is. Max Pacioretty scores. Over 110 points in a regular season. We can't drop 3 in a row in the playoffs. Come on. Heading into our second OT of the playoffs. Power play, a 5-on-3 for them, and we kill it off. Momentum on our side now in the OT. And we get an OT goal. Leon Draisaitl, the big acquisition, shows up for the Montreal Canadiens. That is an enormous goal, putting us back in the series. 3 1-goal games for the Habs. Unreal. Heading into game number 4 in Detroit. This is pretty much a must-win. If not, we need to win 3 in a row. Here we go. And Draisaitl scores right off the bat on the power play. There you go. The German superstar is showing up. 2-1, Pacioretty and Novoseltsev. 2 guys that we've seen on the score sheet quite a bit. Period number 2 is keep the lead, and we can. Palat gets one, but KK scores for us. Assimilate times 8 the third. Power play. Can we? No, we cannot. We're out shooting them by 10 more shots. Come on, guys. Robin Lehner has been solid for Detroit in net so far. And Philip Zadina. Come on. He ties it up. 34-29. 35 shots now. How are we going to go in our third OT game of the series? Oh, my goodness. Number 3 for OT. Almost 40 shots. Come on, let's kill off that penalty. Every time we kill off a penalty, we score afterwards. Can we keep the trend going? And we can. Marco Junela, power play goal. Let's go. The series is tied. Our 2 acquisitions. Draisaitl and Junela, back-to-back OT wins on the road. That's how you shift the momentum of a series right back in our favor. Game number 5 here in Montreal. If we win this one, it'd be in a good spot for a series. 2-0. Trevor Wong and Cole Caulfield, the young guns. Let's keep it going in the second. 4-0. Let's go. PK Subban wires it from the point, and Leon Draisaitl, the German, strikes again. And it's a 6-0 convincing win. Caulfield gets another one, and Max Pacioretty. Awesome. Let's go. Max Pacioretty and Caulfield. Montreal just bounces back after 2 1-goal losses. Back-to-back OT wins and a 6-0 convincing win. We can end the series on Detroit ice here at the Little Caesars Arena. Period number 1, 2-0. That's 8 goals so far in 4 periods. Shea Theodore and Jesperi Kotkaniemi. Let's keep it going the second. 3-0. Shea Theodore again. We're 20 minutes away from round number 2. 32-14 the shots. Detroit has just ran out of gas after those couple of games. And they actually come within 1. No, Zadina and Martins. Come on, you can't let that slip away. They actually blow a 3-0 lead in less than 5 minutes. You gotta be joking. 36-24 the shots. We're dominating them on the shot clock. And yet again, our 4th OT game of the series already. Oh my goodness, another OT game. 43-29 the shots. We kill off a penalty. You know what that means. We score after Max Pacioretty sends the Montreal Canadiens to round number 2. We won three games in overtime, each time killing off a penalty right before we score. And it looks like the Senators swept the Tampa Bay Lightning. The Canucks swept the Coyotes. Carolina got rid of the Leafs. And the Jets swept the Blackhawks. So 3 sweeps in the first round. KK there, 4 goals, 10 points in 6 games, 91 overall. This may be the year we need to win, because after this year, we're going to have a lot of contracts. We're going to have to pay players. Our core may not be 100% intact. Pacioretty, 7 goals in 6 games at 36 years old, putting the team on his back. Leon Draisaitl, 5 points. There you go. Bouchard and Wright, 5 assists each. All right, I'm curious to see who we're playing in round number 2. Who is it going to be? All right, round number 2, we're facing the Ottawa Senators. A division matchup once again. Montreal, Ottawa, always a good playoff series. Laval Rocket are going to be playing against Rochester Americans, it looks like, in their playoff round. So, again, we're going to have to look at the lines. I know Ottawa is a very, very good team. When we went through all the other teams in a previous episode, I knew they were one of the best in the East, if not in the entire league. Brady Tkachuk, Logan Brown, and Alex Formente on the first line. Then Senyshyn, White, and Batherson. Nemesnikov, Schlappick, Duclair. Then you have Anderson, Hurdle, 85 on the fourth line, and Janmark. Defense, Thomas Chabot, 92. Brandstrom, 89. Arson, 89. Lindholm, 86. Wander, 81. And Pogge, 85. So that's an unbelievable defense core. Philip Gustafson and Matt Sogard, 26. 86 overall at 26 there. That's going to be a tough matchup. Montreal, Ottawa. It's going to be a good one. Let's get into game number 1. We have home ice advantage. I'd rather start off the series better than we did against the Red Wings. Though we're on a 4-game winning streak. Let's keep it going in round number 2. 2-0. We keep the momentum going. Cole Caulfield and Marco Junila on the power play. 2-0 after 1. 4-3 after 2. Senyshyn gets 2. Logan Brown gets 1. Jonathan Drouin and PK Subban. There you go. There's his big shot from the point. We're out shooting them. We need to capitalize on that power play. We cannot. And they score. Josh Anderson. Come on, power play. There it is. Leon Draisaitl. And then Shane Wright scores right after. Another power play. Come on now. 31 shots. Only 8 minutes ago. Another power play. Man, our power play is not very good. I think I'm going to change it up a bit, because 1 goal per power play per game is not going to do it. But we win 6-4 in a barn burner in game number 1 against the Ottawa Senators. I'm going to change up the power play just a bit, because the team just isn't scoring as they would like to with all those chances. I mean, Ottawa, they swept the Lightning, so they're an extremely good team, no doubt about that. For the power play, Caulfield, Wong, Subban, Theodore. Maybe move Marco Junila to unit number 1. I think that may be a good move to do. And then as for forwards, I'm not sure who I could put there. Domi, Drouin, Churchin, Bouchard, Junila, Gallagher. Wonder who I could put. Maybe putting Gallagher. I don't know. I'm going to move Pacioretty there. I'm actually just going to move Theodore on the point. We're going to put Wong with Junila and Subban. Hopefully that works out. Maybe even put Bouchard on the first unit, just because he's 85 overall. Let's stack that first unit up. Hopefully it is going to work. All right, game number 2 here, facing off again on home ice at the Bell Center. We got the momentum on our side. We won 5 in a row. The crowd is ecstatic. Here we go, period number 1, 1-1. Anthony Duclair and Brendan Gallagher, the captain, shows up. That's a horrible second. Colin White and Philip Schlappick, 3-1. 3-2, Draisaitl, 14 seconds in the third, scores on the power play. 30-20 the shots, and we tie it. Jesse Puyarvi on the fourth line. See, I changed the power play a bit. They strike right away. And then Junila, let's go. The power play worked. And then Brendan Gallagher, short-handed. 2 power play goals and a shorty, 3 special team goals, 37 shots, 5-4. Zenishin scores on Demko. They have a power play, and no! Brady Tkachuk ties it with 40 seconds left. This is an incredible game. 37-30 the shots. Come on, boys. Let's finish it. 41 shots. I need a goal from KK, Draisaitl, and there it is. Shea Theodore, the defenseman on Sogard, their backup goaltender. And we win 6-5. Unbelievable. Another OT win. That's 3 OT wins so far in 8 games. I know the 93 have scored a bunch in overtime. So Cole Caulfield scores right away. Can't even finish my sentence, but Logan Brown scores a power play goal. 2-1 after the first Unila. What I was saying, the 93 have scored a lot of OT goals in that playoff run. Maybe it's a sign of things to come for our playoff run this year. 3-2, Zenishin and Tkachuk. We're out shooting them once again. Their goaltender's playing very good. We kill off that penalty. Let's bounce back as we usually do. 27-23, almost 30 shots. Come on, boys. Let's get one. Max Pacioretty, you've been on fire in these playoffs and need another big goal. 3 minutes to go. 2. And that is, oh no, Evan Bouchard. He scores with 30 seconds left, the defenseman. And once again, we're going into overtime. 36, come on, a power play in OT. We can't capitalize on it. Another power play. And what do you know? The Montreal Canadiens win in overtime once again. Oh my God, Leon Draisaitl. This is incredible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 overtime wins in 9 games. We're up 3-0 against the Ottawa Senators with a chance to sweep them in Ottawa. This is an incredible playoff run. It just feels special. The team just always answers back. Period number 1, 2-1 for them. Let's not panic. Domi gets a goal, then Zenishin gets 2 for them. Let's simulate the second 4-2. Okay, this is a bit worrisome. Formanton scores from inside the net. Caulfield and Tkachuk. Come on, we got to bounce back. We've done it all playoff long. A big kill. No. Brandstrom scores on a power play. I think is all said and done for this game. Patterson and Pacioretty, it is 6-3. Oh my gosh. Team just isn't killing penalties at all in this one. Back-to-back power play goals for a sense. A power play on our end. This is going to be too little too late. We make it close, 4 goals, but at the end of the day, that was a bad game. We got to forget about that game, leave it behind us because we still have a 3-1 series lead, 2 games on home ice. Ottawa will need to reverse sweep us to win this series. We got the momentum going back on our side with Cole, Caulfield, and then Tkachuk scores and Nemko after 1. 3-1. What are you guys doing? Zenishin and Tkachuk. Seems like they always have the same guys scoring. Oh my gosh. Come on. Kill off that penalty. Can we get a shorty? Janmark scores on Demko 4-1. And after 3, 4-2, we drop 2 games in a row against the Ottawa Senators. Up 3-0. And they're making it interesting. It's 3-2 now. Playing in Ottawa. Let's finish it off here. I don't care if it's on away ice. I don't want to go to game 7. Period number 1. 1-0. Brady Tkachuk scores and then 3-0. What is going on with this team? I mean, on paper, honestly, I think we have as much a better team as them. Josh Anderson scores. And then Brown. I'm just going to summate the whole thing. 5-1. I mean, in the last episode, I said the Senators had the best team in the East. I meant outside of our team because honestly, I think on our paper, we have the best team. But for some reason, we're just dropping this series after being up 3-0 against the Senators. I think I'm going to make a few changes. I mean, I'm not sure what I can do. Maybe put Unila up. No, breaks the chemistry. See, if I make any moves, it's just going to change the chemistry around, and I can't really afford that to happen. So I think I maybe put Pacioretty there instead of Unila. Unila has been all right, but Pacioretty has been better than him for us in these playoffs. As for defense, I can't really change anything there. In goal, we have Demko. So we just got to hope that the team responds and wins Game 7 here on home ice against the Ottawa Senators. Win or go home. We had a 3-0 series lead. We won 5 games in overtime so far in these playoffs. We got to win game number 7 for a second straight series in a row. We're going to Game 7. Is it going to be another OT game? Let's wait and see here. Period number 1, 2-0. Formenton and Brandstrom. Unbelievable. Let's come back. All right. Get 1 in a second. Short-handed goal by Domi. That's huge. Come on, boys. We need 1 and Formenton scores again. But Domi answers back again. Max Domi. Another goal. Come on. We need 1 to tie. That's all we need. We worked so hard the entire season. And Brady Tkachuk scores. Is that going to be it? Are we going to have a miracle power play? The simulation just isn't on our side. Schlappick scores, and that is it. I mean, stacking the team with multiple 90 overalls, an elite goaltender, elite defense. I honestly don't know what else I can do. Honestly, this is disappointing. Just a simulation sometimes, no matter how good your team is, it doesn't care. We have with the chemistry, I mean, a 97, an 89, and 92, a 90, a 94, an 87, an 87, 88, 86, and we draw 4 games in a row. Look at the defense, 89, 89, 89, 85, and an 86 in net. And the Senators beat us. Let's look at their lines once again, because our lines are fresh in my memory. And their lines are looking like, I mean, they had a very good top 6, but I mean, after that, they have 81s and 82s. I mean, their defense is probably what carried them to the win, as well as Robin Leonard. So that's heartbreaking to build such an incredible team. We got Draisaitl, we got Unila in a trade. This was basically our go big or go home year, because we're going to lose a lot of our core probably next year. So that is pretty bad. I'm going to simulate the rest of the playoffs for the Laval Rocket. And Laval wins their round there against the Thunderbirds. So hopefully they can keep it going against the Stockton Heat. This is going to be the Calder Cup final. I'm going to simulate the first 3 games. A loss there. OT win and a win in game number 3. Game number 4, 6-5 win. All right, so we actually have a chance to win the Calder Cup. Looks like a head coach got fired. I accidentally clicked too fast. I didn't see which team it was. But here we go. The Laval Rocket looking for a Calder Cup. 0-0 after 1, after 2, 3-0. Pitt Lake follow. And J.K. Force back at Carlson after 3, 4-0. Let's go. Laval wins the Calder Cup. So we bring a championship back to Quebec. Unfortunately, the big one, the Stanley Cup, was out of our reach in those playoffs. Iafallo, 18 points in 20 games. There you go. And the Ottawa Senators actually won the Stanley Cup. They were carried by their defense and their goaltender 100%. Their top 6 was pretty good, but after that, they didn't have much, honestly. Looking at our team, Unila, 15 points there. KK with 13, Pacioretty with 12, Wong with 12, 8 goals for Pacioretty, Draisaitl at 11, Theodore at 11, Caulfield at 10. We had a lot of scoring, but we gave up too many goals, unfortunately, for us. Looking at goaltending, 7 and 6 for Demko. I mean, for an 86 overall league goaltender, that's very, very worrisome, because his rating may go down even after a 40-win season. That's just very unfortunate. So we're going to simulate up to the draft for the next season and look at that. Ottawa and Laval with the championships. Next episode is going to be the off season for 25-26. And looking at draft lottery, Washington wins the draft lottery again. They had Lafreniere, Calgary 9-2, St. Louis 5-3, New York 2-4. That's a look at the draft lottery. So the Washington Capitals with Lafreniere already are going to get another player on their team. Unreal. So taking a look now at retired players. Patrick Kane retires with 1,448 points. Eric Stahl, Claude Giroux, Jonathan Toews, Paul Stastny. Max Pacioretty retires as a member of our team. Nico Koivu. Shea Weber retires with the Condors there. A lot of big names are retiring. Giordano, Hornquist, all right, looking down the list. Jeff Petrie retires. In goal, Henrik Lundqvist calls it a career 587 wins. Great career for him. Marc-Andre Fleury, 547 rights there. Reimer, Dell, Nelson, Lack, Hammond, Groslick. That's a look at your retirees. Well, I wasn't expecting after a 3-0 series lead to be reverse swept by the Ottawa Senators. That's what ended up happening. A disappointing end to the episode. Unfortunately for us, that we stacked the team and we weren't able to get past round number 2. Hopefully in 2026, we can return to the playoffs. So that's going to do it for the episode, guys. Thank you for watching, and until next time, have a great day.